When Parvati was a child, she used to spend every summer at her grandmother's house. Her grandmother's house was small, old, and quiet. Just two rooms, a tiny kitchen, and a small courtyard where sunlight fell every morning. Her grandmother woke up before everyone else. No alarm, no phone, just discipline and faith. One day, Parvati asked her, "Dadi, why do you wake up so early every day? You don't even have any work now." Her grandmother smiled gently and said, "Beta, when you stop having work, that's when life actually becomes heavy." Parvati didn't understand it then. One afternoon, Parvati saw her grandmother washing clothes by hand. Her hands were shaking, and her back was bent with age. Parvati said softly, "Dadi, leave it. I'll do it later." Her grandmother replied calmly, "If I stop using my hands today, they will stop listening to me tomorrow." That sentence stayed with Parvati. One evening, Parvati came home upset again. She threw her bag on the floor and said angrily, "I am useless. I can't do anything." Her grandmother didn't scold her. She quietly went inside and brought two clay cups. One cup was cracked. The other was perfect. She placed them on the floor and held them up gently. "Tell me," she asked softly, "which one is useful?" Parvati hesitated and said, "The perfect one, obviously." Her grandmother smiled and shook her head gently. "Look carefully." She poured water into both cups. The perfect cup held all the water. The cracked cup, however, slowly let some water spill out. She leaned closer and said, "See, the perfect cup did its job perfectly, but the cracked cup, even though it is broken, did what it could. It didn't hide its flaws. It still carried water. It still tried its best." Parvati watched silently. Something changed inside her. With moist eyes, she looked at her grandmother and said softly, "Sorry." Her grandmother held her hand and said, "Beta, perfection is not the only way to matter. Sometimes your struggles, your cracks, even your mistakes, they make you unique, and they can still create value. What seems broken can still serve a purpose." That day, Parvati realized she didn't have to be perfect. Even her failures and mistakes could have meaning if she kept trying. And from that day on, whenever Parvati felt small or useless, she remembered her grandmother's words. "Your cracks are not your weakness. They are your strength if you use them well."